Hi, I'm Michael and welcome to Meeple Box. Today we're talking about Dixit, a game for 3 to 6 players of creative guesswork. In this game, each player will be dealt 6 cards. These cards have beautiful artwork on that's surreal and represents lots of different things. The first player to think of a sentence that describes, and it could be a single word, it could be a long poem, just one sentence that describes a card, will put that card face down in front of them. Each other player then needs to select a card that they think from their hand represents what the storyteller just said. They'll then give this to the storyteller face down, who will keep them all together. Once every player has selected a card, he'll shuffle them all up, he'll lay them face up on the table and put numbers next to them. Each player will have those numbers in their own little pool, and they will pick which card they think is the storyteller's. Once each player has picked a number, which is done in secret, everyone will reveal their numbers. If no one guesses the storyteller's card, or everyone guesses the storyteller's card, so either they made it too obvious or too hard to guess, then the storyteller gets 0 points and everyone else gets 2 points. If, however, some people guess the storyteller's card and some don't, then the storyteller will get 3 points, and anyone who correctly guessed the storyteller's card will get 3 points. Additionally, everyone who gets a vote on their card that was not the storyteller gets a point. At the end of the game, whoever has the most points wins. So that's Dixit. Let's take a look at what the reviewers think.
Hello, and welcome to A Throne of Games. My name's Ted,
And I'm Molly.
and today we are talking about Dixit.
My favourite part of the game is that you get to play as a little wooden rabbit running around this field.
My favourite part of the game is the wonderful artwork, particularly on the expansions.
Another thing I like about this game is getting to think up a story based on one of my cards, so that some people of the other players can guess it, but not everyone can.
And my favourite part of the game is trying to guess which card the storyteller put down.
Also, the game is really easy to learn and the rulebook is quite short, which is good because I can't read.
The game only lasts about 30 to 40 minutes, which is good because I get hungry really easily and need to go and eat some more hay. If you like abstract family games and using your imagination, then Dixit is for you.
Quick, I think there's a human coming. Bye!
Bye!
Hey, the rabbits have been playing Dixit again. Come on.
So this works really well as a family game. I've played it with my family and it went down really well. It's also really good to play with a group of friends, particularly as you know each other, so you can tailor your clues so that one person will get it right and the rest won't, to maximize your point scoring ability. Also, it's good to play with strangers. Obviously, you don't know how their mind works, how they're going to make these links, and that can result in some quite funny clues and funny answers as well. So all in all, I really enjoy playing this game. I'd recommend it. For more information, please go to www.athroneofgames.wordpress.com, and we've got some more reviews and videos there. Thanks for watching. Bye!
As you can see, I do not have Dixit here, and there is a good reason for that. I don't actually much like it. To me, the game is far too random, it's far too guesswork, and yeah, I don't find it that enjoyable. Don't get me wrong, if people want to play it, I'll play it grudgingly, I'll be good-spirited about it, I'll get into the spirit of the game and I'll play along. But I don't particularly enjoy it. I find that the game is just so random. It's like, well, yeah, there's 6 cards there. Any of them could be right. I'm just randomly guessing. Because you have no way to know. And that's what annoys me about this. It is just literally, yep, I can see why that one is, I can see why that one is, I can see why that one is, I can see why that one is. they all have something in common because everyone is trying to get their cards guessed, but they're not trying to make it too obvious. So it's literally, yeah, there's cards, surreal cards. Yeah, it's just dull. You know, there is no deduction, there's no creativity, there's no real element of choices other than your choice to place a card. And then it's like, well, does it really matter what card I choose? Because at the end of the day, everyone's just going to be going, yep, they've all got something that relates to that sentence. I can relate it somehow. Yeah. And that's the problem with Dixit for me. It's just dull. There's just no excitement, no fun. It's a voting game. It's a popularity contest. But even worse than that, it's a popularity contest chosen at random. It's like you go to vote for your leader, for like prime minister or president, and you're going, okay, so one of them will lower taxes, and all you have is an image to go on. Yeah, that's not going to help anyone. It's not useful. It's not interesting. Phew, Dixit, steer clear. It's an incredibly light, boring game.
Hi, Russell here from the Black Cat Pop Culture blog, here to talk about Dixit. So the best thing I think about Dixit is its card art. It has some really great, really interesting, surreal art that I think you could even hang on a wall. The game itself feels more like a theatre sports exercise than a typical board game. And your opinion on that statement really does factor into whether you will have an enjoyable experience with this game. Personally, I really like it. But I will say I've had groups that weren't so positive on the experience. What you really need is people who are willing to really go with that experience, have fun with it, and that can make it a really fun and interesting game. What is also really good to introduce is to try and have at least one new player each time you bring it out of the box, because each new player will bring different ideas to the cards and give you some variety. One thing I would like to see added to the game though is just some variety in the cards themselves, like a few more additional cards, just to make it more interesting for subsequent playthroughs. But overall, this is a game I enjoy. Because it does rely a lot on that creativity, it will be a positive experience for some and a not so positive experience for others. It does remind me a lot of games like Cards Against Humanity or Joking Hazard, but for people who really aren't on the wavelength of that sense of humour but enjoy the mechanic of it, it's something worth checking out. So thanks to Michael and Toucan Play That Game for sharing my opinions, and you can follow me on Twitter at Russ W. Wilkinson.
So there you have it, a selection of opinions on Dixit. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please do check out the rest of the videos on the channel as well as our contributors' channels. And as always, thanks for watching and bye for now.